no peace. But it was not to be. For Diablo's essence lingers in the Black Soul Stone. I cannot destroy the stone, nor allow its evil to remain within the heavens. And so it must be hidden, even from the angels. I pray that it will be enough. Done well, Horadrim. Your service here is finished, and you should all run. Malthael. Why? The Nephilim will stop you.
Can stop death.
Refugees on the road tell me that angels prey on Westmarch, laying waste and murdering thousands, and no one knows why. I have no love for this city, but I will not stand by while its people are slaughtered. These Reapers will learn that they are not the only killers in Westmarch.
Though the champions are larger and the lunatics more devastating, it is the shaman priests who lead the fallen. These shrunken,
Overwhelm the enemy and seize his companions. It is a witch.
Soul Rippers are the bane of the living, creatures born of the endless.
The Nephilim.
Not enough fury.
Tyrael sent me to find you. Malthael has taken the Black Soul Stone. You must come with me.
People are dying down in those streets. I cannot just abandon them.
But you and Tyrael need to form a plan. We must find Malthael.
Tell Tyrael I will meet him in Westmarch. Go.
It will be done. I swear it.
We're going to die!
She's coming to kill us all!
By the ancients, no! The gates!
Don't go out into the streets!
Get it before it's gone.
It's the end of the world. So many have been killed and the Reapers are everywhere.
And there are no survivors.
General Torian was defending a group of refugees at the old Zakharoon Cathedral, but they're likely all dead by now.
Wait, you're the barbarian who saved Bastion's Keep. You'll save us too, won't you?
Yes, that is why I am here.
Keep moving. I think we lost her. No, no!
Those with demon blood must die.
Demon blood? Those were innocent people.
Define innocent. Good at all.
Defend the church! Repel these vile reapers!
We found you.
Tyrael, why is Malthael doing this?
Because he feeds on death. Every time his reapers kill, he grows stronger. And with the prime evil gone, Malthael believes this is the perfect time to end the eternal conflict.
Humanity has nothing to do with that war.
But we are descended from demons and angels. When Malthael looks at us, he sees demons. The church! All the refugees are inside! Follow me! Akarat's bane! This is worse than I feared! What is that?
A death maiden! Stop her!
Nephilim, your soul will be mine.
Do everything in our power to slow the Nephilim down, so that the collection of souls is not interrupted. It is the key to Malthael's victory.
I can't do that here. I will end this slaughter. Where is Malthael?
I know only that he is not in Westmarch. He could have taken the Black Soul Stone anywhere in creation.
But why does he want the stone? Is there any way to find out?
There may be. A sliver broke off when Malthael took the Soul Stone. Perhaps by studying that sliver, I can learn his plans.
Then you study the sliver, while I save this city from the Reapers. Not here. Why have the Haradrim returned now?
Tyrael rebuilt the Order to help him take the Soul Stone from heaven, and to protect mankind. After all, you can't be everywhere at once, no matter how powerful you are.
Malthael, my brother. He was wisdom, leader of our council, first among angels. And now, he has become this.
What drove him to such madness?
After the destruction of the World Stone, Malthael's mood darkened, and he left the heavens frequently. Then he disappeared completely. He must have developed a connection, no, an obsession with human souls.
What matters now is stopping Malthael. Our souls are meant to join with the world, not to be eaten by death. Studying the sliver of the Black Soul Stone will show you what Malthael is planning.
The sliver is still connected to the Soul Stone. As the stone changes, the sliver will change too. Therefore, I can observe what Malthael is doing to the stone, and if we're lucky, even discover his plan.
Browsing's free. For now.
We stayed to fight, Robert and me. But he fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
There is no shame in your actions. There was nothing you could have done for him.
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakarum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly across the barbaric western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there. Ultimately, he became king of them all.
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I?
I can't believe we're still alive. And it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
Cormac, you seem troubled.
For too long have I lived with the knowledge that my order tortures its initiates and twists their minds. I need to know how high this evil reaches. If my whole order is corrupt, what does it mean to be a Templar? What am I?
You are an honorable man who dedicated his life to something you believed meaningful.
But it wasn't, was it? The guilty will answer for their transgressions. I swear it.
You ask who...
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met.
I know who is responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
What's that noise?
Is there anything on your mind, Hadric?
Your friend Lyndon here keeps pestering me about making him a golden crossbow. But he'd be more likely to shoot himself with it than one of his enemies. It's the worst idea I've ever heard.
Clearly, you haven't heard many of my ideas.
I know who is responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves. You ask, who's to blame?
For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
Sometimes the dead visit me in my dreams. You and I share a similar burden.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You do not know why your sisters died. That is why they stay with you.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
We stayed to fight, Robert and me. But it fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
There is no shame in your actions. There was nothing you could have done for him.
At long last, a hero comes to save us! That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
Don't leave me behind! Not again!
Not enough fury.
Someone came for me. After all this time.
My friend Hadrig heard you.
Bloody miracle! Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I owe you both.
Come, it is safe up there now.
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I? You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rakus was a clever man, after all.
Remember that noise I heard? It was that lad you rescued.
I'm Bryson. I came here to see your friend.
And now he won't go away.
You did save his life. He must be grateful.
I am. In fact, I'm going to repay Hadrig by helping him.
And I told you to stay away from my forge.
I grew up over by the docks. Not the good part of town, but it's what my parents could afford. They died when the plague swept through a few years ago, within hours of each other. Like they had to stay together. I used to hate them for leaving me, but now it's a relief they didn't have to see all this happen.
Did you know there were once 2 moons? Lyria is the one that is no more. I think it's time I told you the whole story of Zai and his master, the god of desire, Dirgist.
You mean you are ready to tell your version of the truth?
Dirge's jewel has appeared again, and the time for secrets is over.
So it is time to tell me if you are a god.
Have you been eating enough? I've noticed this about you. When things get difficult, you get very focused. Maybe I'll cook for you. So, if it's all the same, we'd probably both be happier if I didn't.
I found him in the streets. He seemed in a daze, so I brought him here with me, but he's hardly said anything. He's nobility of some sort, but I don't recognize the seal on his ring.
The flames!
The flames? Well, he was covered in soot. Perhaps he escaped from a fire. He never says more than a word or two at a time.
John Craig is just death in horror.
General Torian, what was that Death Maiden doing in the cathedral?
She was creating an orb that turns the living into Malthael's death creatures. A single orb can transform hundreds of innocent people every hour, and my men report 2 more of them out in the city.
Soul crucibles. With 2 of them, Malthael has an endless supply of soldiers.
Then I will destroy these crucibles and cut off Malthael's supply of troops. Malthael's Reapers are people whose souls were taken by the Crucibles?
Sadly, yes.
What of the Death Maidens?
Their story is as tragic as Malthael's. Once the vanguard of his wisdom angels, they followed him down the path to darkness.
Why would the angels do this to us?
More fury. Not enough fury. Denied. I need fury.
I wish you could try some of Westmarch's fires. Then you'd realize why my order was destroyed.
I'm overburdened.
Ave Auditus, Ave Interitus, Insurgos Elistros in situ.
What is going on here?
I'm summoning back the souls that have been stolen from these poor people in order to restore their lives.
They're rotting. Your meddling is sure to bring nothing but horror and more death, most likely yours.
Wait, what's that noise? This wasn't supposed to happen.
Not enough fury. What a poor, deluded fool. You are lucky to be alive. Stop toying with powers you do not understand.
Of course. Oh, of course. Bless you, good sir.
I grow in power. over.
Hello there.
More fury.
We've got to save my friends. This is all Justinian's fault. Some king he is. King Justinian must have fled the city by now. It's time for the people to rise up.
No, this is the time for everyone to pull together.
This is our chance to get out from under the king's yoke.
Thanks for helping, but this isn't over. The king has failed us all. If you don't believe me, read this. His private journal.
Where did you get this?
Well, let's just say it's from someone who cares about us common folk.
I'm so weary. Why did you have to die, brother? I was never meant to be king. The nobles threaten revolt to bend me to their will. They will abandon me if I don't keep the peasants in their place. Oh, my position is hopeless.
I am returning to town.
The attacks are getting worse. They'll reach the survivors soon. Civilians are behind this door. I'm not opening it until the Reapers are all dead. We've been here for days. These people can't last much longer.
There is a survivors' enclave near here. Get everyone over there.
I smell treasure!
I need to go down.
Your flesh is weak.
How many poor bastards woke up here thinking it would be just another boring day?
Smile on me.
treasure!
This is unpleasant.
Face your fear!
My pack is full. Returning to town.
Time for a potion?
Of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search on Sanctuary.
That Death Maiden is controlling the Soul Crucible, but not for long.
You're right about that.
You have called the darkness down.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
How could you know that?
I am Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not see this horror. I have come to help you. There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that, the maidens will not be able to create more. There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now.
Malthael on Sanctuary, but I did find human.
You should get to the Survivors' Enclave. It is not safe out here.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just say I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes if I am ever to sleep again.
I need fury.
I see you have much guilt over Leah's fate.
How do you know of Leah?
I see the past as well as the future. You must not let it consume you.
Please. A monstrosity infests my family's crypt, and there's no one to protect it. Thank you, hero. We can all rest now.
Look at that thing over there. Let's kill it.
You shouldn't be so dour. You have much to be joyful about.
Do not mock me.
I have learned that in terrible situations it is better to laugh than to cry. Perhaps when you have lost as much as I, you will understand.
I'm carrying too much. You see the future? Tell me, does this constant death and destruction ever end?
Of course it will end, and you will live a long and happy life.
Why don't I believe you?
Because I was not being entirely truthful. That, and you are as Solcharis that will never believe you can be happy and content. I must say, it is wonderful to finally meet, though you are skinnier than my visions led me to expect. You just don't take care of yourself. It's always about saving the world first, isn't it?
You know, I've never seen him eat.
Blessed me.
can't pick up anything else. I need to go back.
Awful things are happening out in the city. I have faith that you will save us. But Victor has his doubts. I think he's jealous.
Oh, what nonsense are you spouting, woman? Of course I think he'll save us. And I have just the things he'll need to do the job. So, what do you need?
Mother warned me about the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work for it. And now they've created an army of death creatures. Well, when I'm king... I'll just show them.
Only through submitting to Malthael will we...
Could it be that the Prophet abandoned us? Why else would his magic fail to protect us while we slept?
The Prophet's magic worked. It kept you safe.
But my sisters died. Why them and not me?
When we leave companions behind, we carry their burdens forward. Leah, Cain, I carry on for them.
I cannot simply feel sorry for myself. I must discover the truth.
Let us fight this evil together.
There's no easy way to say this, but I have to leave, and I won't be returning.
Do what you must.
I'm serious. My brother's imprisoned in Kingsport with no way to defend himself, and I must free him.
You will not make it to Kingsport if Westmarch is overrun.
All right, I'll stay for as long as I can, but only because I know how much you need me.
I was telling you about Lyria, wasn't I? She was so beautiful that Durgis was determined to make her his own. Oh, yes, he pursued her relentlessly, showering her with gifts and attention until she succumbed and agreed to become his wife. But Durgis' jealousy was so great, he hid Lyria high in the heavens, far away from the reach of men and gods.
Yes, the jealous man finds it hard to make room for anything else in his life.
Yes, that was Durgis. Desire was his very nature.
He saved my brother at Bastion's Keep.
You there, pauper. This diamond ring in exchange for safe passage out of the city?
But Harold, that's my wedding ring.
It's all we have left. Of course, if somebody had thought to grab her jewelry box.
I have no time to escort cowards.
My son's ship docked in Bramwell today. I thought he'd be safe there, but now I hear rumors. Give me a weapon. I need to get to Bramwell.
You are a brave woman, but dying will not help your son.
You'll find no glory here, adventurer. Corpses can't sing your praises.
If you hadn't come along when you did, I don't know what might have happened.
It was the least I could do.
anyone would have done the same.
But you didn't have to help. You could have run right by.
Tyrael told me of your actions. You killed Diablo himself.
It had to be done.
I don't know that the world will ever understand what it took to face such pure evil.
It is enough that I was able to stop the prime evil. The rest does not matter.
My father was the commander of the Knights of Westmarch. He assumed I would become a soldier, just like him.
Did you not want to be a soldier?
I grew up on stories of the fearless Horadrim, Tal Rasha, Jared Kane. That was what I wanted to be. My father thought it was all myth. Wasn't he surprised when I actually became one of them?
How have you been able to hold out this long against the Reapers?
It has been a brutal task. A lot of good men sacrificed themselves to save us. But even that wasn't enough. If you hadn't shown up when you did, we might already be dead.
Why haven't you sent for reinforcements from other cities? Bramwell, Kingsport.
Have you not heard? Cities everywhere are under attack. No place is safe.
Yes, Malvale strikes all across Sanctuary.
I did not know. That is grim news. Have you had any luck with that sliver?
No, but it is our only hope of learning Malvale's plans. To defeat him, we must know where he is and what he is trying to do. The answer must be here. I just have to find it. Too many innocents have already died.